If you've ever felt stuck or feeling like you want to do something but you don't know where to start or how to start, I think this video is really going to help you. This channel wasn't born out of an idea. It literally came from failure, from doubt, from so many years of me trying to find myself and find my voice. Now that I have, I'm here to share some tips on how you can do that as well. If you don't know me, my name is Zinab. Welcome. On this channel, we talk about how we can be the best we can be while still embracing our imperfections. If that's you, hit the subscribe button and let's grow together. So today I want to talk about the struggle before the channel. This is something that you can apply in your life as well, but I like telling stories because I think people can always relate to stories. We're all humans. I'm sharing my failures, maybe what I could have done better, how failure made me feel, so you can take something out of it. Before I started this channel, trust me, I tried so many things. And when I said tried, I don't think I can say that I really tried because I can't think that I went all in one of those things that I tried, but I just did things that didn't work. I'm gonna list them here, and I think there might be like 7 or 8. I think that's actually, they are the best things that happened to me for me to get here and record this video for people to see. I had a podcast, I had a first YouTube channel, which is not this channel. I had an Instagram fitness account, I had an Instagram women empowerment account, I had a quote account, I had the TikTok writing account, quote and writing account. I had a YouTube faceless channel as well. I had, like just so many random projects that I thought, let's just do something and let's see where it brings me. So I'm being vulnerable here so you can understand and don't feel ashamed when something doesn't work out. So why didn't these things work out? The podcast, I think I actually really enjoy that, and I think with all this setup and the mic and everything, I think I will get back to it at some point. But I think at the time I had so much going on. It was probably just after COVID or something, the pandemic, and I felt depressed. I got ill, so it was more like life not letting me do what I wanted to do rather than me feeling insecure or scared or worried or anxious or caring about what other people would say, It was more, life caught up and I couldn't keep up, so I just left it there. My first YouTube channel, probably the same stuff. YouTube actually requires a bit more work. Just didn't have the energy to put into it. The energy and the mood as well, because when you're depressed, trust me, you don't want to do many things. And there's a point where I got sick. I had an eating disorder called SIBO that actually destroyed my whole life. When you don't know how to eat, honestly, on a daily basis, and I hope none of you guys go through an eating disorder because it's really something that people don't know to which extent it can affect a person. It really did affect me for more than a year, where I felt like I couldn't do anything for myself because I couldn't even eat properly. I couldn't even, survive on a daily basis. So having projects on top of that just felt kind of impossible. So that was my podcast and first YouTube channel. Then my fitness Instagram account. Why this didn't work, I think it's because I feel like Instagram is one of the most toxic platforms out there. Of all social media platforms, Instagram is the most toxic one because you kind of have to be a different person than who you are. And I know that I'm a very authentic person, so I'm not doing that on Instagram, but being surrounded by people who constantly do that, trying to be some people they're not, then you have people watching but not really supporting. They're just here for entertainment. You have people using people to get a name on the platform. So I just got tired of it. I still have an Instagram fitness account, which I use just to mainly inspire people and be authentic and stay true to myself. But I just didn't see myself using it to build my voice. Maybe I'll do in the future, I don't know, but maybe not now. And then I had my Instagram quotes / women empowerment account. I'm all for that, making people feel good about themselves and doing something out of their lives and not letting people impact how they see themselves and all that jazz. Again, I enjoyed it, but I didn't put in the work that it required. And also the videos I was sharing with all the people talking about mindset and growth and everything, I was like, I actually can talk about it myself, not out of arrogance, nothing like that, but it's like I feel more drive doing it myself than sharing what other people do. That makes sense. And then I had a YouTube faceless account where I was posting psychological videos, like growth mindset is linked to psychology somehow. So I really like that field. The problem I had to hire a guy from Fiverr who was doing my videos. So my YouTube channel got monetized and everything was great. But first of all, I faced financial issues, which meant I couldn't pay the people who were making the videos for me. Not that I wasn't paying them, but I wasn't making new orders because I couldn't pay them, you know. The second issue was the person I hired to make my videos was making kind of the same videos for other people, other YouTubers, and my account got flagged at some point. I got demonetized and I kind of had to start again. But coming back to this, there's at least 7 things that I've just mentioned that didn't work. And a lot of people would maybe consider this as failures. I think these are the best things that happen in my life because I just now I know what I want to do. Now I know how to do it. Now I know when I've got something on my way, I know how to deal with it so I can still stay consistent without burning it out. Now I actually don't give a toss about what people think of me online. This video might or might not get views. I genuinely don't care. But my key point here, there's one thing you can take out of this. The more you do, the easier it gets to figure out what it is you want to do and who you want to be and how you want to do it. If I didn't do those things, I don't think I would be here making this video. Literally here, this is my kitchen, by the way. It's not even all tidy. I just decided this is what I wanted to do. If I didn't do all those things in the past, I would probably feel somehow something blocking me in the way that wouldn't let me do this. My big advice would be just start doing random things. Maybe start with the things you want to do, because when I started my podcast, I thought maybe this is the direction I'm going towards. But at the same time, it's not, because I'm here today making YouTube videos instead. But if I didn't do those YouTube videos, I wouldn't learn so much about myself to be able to do this now. So the secret is literally about doing things. Do little things. And then I can't tell you what to do, but you have to do things and you have to figure this out yourself. So the turning point for me, I decided to start this channel in a more authentic, more driven, more purposeful way, because now that I know who I am and who I want to be, it's actually so much easier. And I hope that you can understand all I've been trying to say in this process. I hope you can apply that to your life as well. Picture yourself, this is what I want to be doing. And it's okay for me if that's not what I want to be doing in 2 or 5 years, because you wouldn't be there in 5 years if you didn't start what you've done the past 2, 3 or 4 years, right? I don't know if that makes any sense. My English sometimes is so bad. Every failure gave me a piece of the puzzle, which I wouldn't have if I didn't try it, right? It's not about getting it right first time. It's about just getting it in the first place. It's about doing it first. You need to stop hiding. Honestly, you need to stop hiding and you need to stop forgetting about people out there. Just focus on yourself. Don't care about what people are going to say. The less I care, the more, I don't know, I just feel amazing doing what I want to do, because I just know that it's not something that's given to anyone. Not anyone can just go out there and almost give up everything, build from scratch. That's a very, very powerful move. This is your sign to get into it. Although I've shared my stories, this is not about my journey. It's about me trying to tell you that you don't need to have it all figured out to start, basically. You've probably heard this so many times. Just start. Just start. Actually, I posted a video of my podcast that I published years ago. It's about how to get the motivation. Your problem might not be motivation, but it just says the power of starting something. I'm explaining in there that I was depressed, and part of my therapy was to do CBT, cognitive behavior therapy. What that therapy does, it tells you to start doing things. When you're depressed, trust me, you don't want to do anything. You don't even want to eat. You don't want to take showers. You don't want to clean. You don't want to do literally anything. And the therapy is there to tell you that you need to start doing things, even if you don't enjoy doing things. This is just how the brain works. Once you start something, you have the momentum to keep going. Because that therapy really helped me get out of depression, I apply it everywhere in my life now. I just know that I need to start and everything will eventually fall into place. So I hope you can take that as well. Listen to me, and please, I don't tell lies. I'm a very authentic, a very honest, very raw person. I don't just go out there sharing things that people just want to hear. I literally care about how people feel. So take that advice from me and come back to me and let me know how it went. Remember that your first step might be the one that changes your life. I always think about this. You don't know. If you don't do, you don't know. So that's my advice to you. So if you enjoyed this video, there will be a lot coming in the future. But if you enjoyed it, share it and subscribe, and I will see you again for a new video.